Today I will make 3 different kinds of French toast and show you some tweaks to make an amazing high protein breakfast. First off, you will need 4 slices of bread. I use regular white sandwich bread. In my experience, this soaks up the most amount of liquid and has also decent macros for bread. One slice weighs around 25 to 26 grams, so all 4 slices come in with 267 calories and 8 grams of protein. Now, before proceeding with the recipe, I will already preheat a 28 cm or 11 inch pan to medium-low heat. Add in the 4 slices of bread and toast them on both sides for around 2 to 3 minutes. This will dehydrate the bread, which will help soaking up more liquid and also at keeping their shape after cooking. And because we will need the pan later anyway, this will already be at the right temperature later on. So, next I will take out a bowl, place it on a scale and add in the base of the liquid. This consists of 1 whole egg, on average they weigh 50 grams and add around 70 calories, and then 150 grams of egg whites to add protein without too many calories. The egg yolk on the egg will help preventing the bread from becoming too dry. Now, there are 3 different versions that I will make. The first one is adding more egg whites to turn this into a protein bomb. The second one is to add skimmed milk instead, and then I will make a bonus version from the sponsor of today's video, Oatly. Oatly have a challenge called Will It Swap, and they asked me to swap out dairy milk in a recipe for their oat drink and see if it works and tastes good, so I will make all 3 versions and tell you which one is the best. Now, regardless which one you make, egg whites, milk or Oatly, always add 100 grams each. So after adding 100 grams into my bowl, I will also add 1 small pinch of salt, 1 teaspoon of 4 grams of cinnamon and 15 grams of sweetener. I like to use erythritol instead of stevia because it doesn't have this bitter aftertaste. Mix this until combined. You can also add other spices like ginger or nutmeg, both will work perfect in this recipe. So at this stage your bread should be slightly toasted and have a light brown color without being burnt. Remove them but don't switch off the heat. I will add a touch of oil into the pan and let the heat still on medium-low. I will come back to this in a minute. Next is to dunk every piece of bread into the liquid. Press the sandwich bread down and keep it there for 10 seconds each side so it soaks up as much liquid as possible. This is also heavily influenced by the type of bread. Again, white sandwich bread works best in my opinion. After I dumped in all 4 slices, I always have leftover egg mixture, but don't throw this away, you can still use this. So, add these sandwiches into the preheated pan, try to press them down so that they get in contact with the bottom, and the leftover liquid can be just dumped on top of everything. Just take a spatula and lift all slices and let the liquid run underneath, and you will see that slowly but surely the entire egg mixture will be soaked or stick to the outside of the bread slices. From now on, it's just a game of flipping the bread every 30 seconds until they have a nice color on the outside. This will take anything between 4 to 8 minutes in total depending on the type of bread. Alright, once you're happy with the color, this took me 7 minutes, remove all of them from the pan and the base recipe is ready. Here I have all 3 versions to taste test. The ultimate protein version with egg white, the cow milk one and the Oatly French toast. Okay, first the protein version. This is good, but it's a bit on the dry side. Without any topping, this definitely needs something on top. Let's try with cow milk. Honestly, this is so much better. Yes, it has less protein, but it's so much lighter and more delicious. It's just on another level. It's really good. Next, let's see the Oatly one. Better than the eggs only for sure, because it adds another layer of flavor. Not better than the cow milk, but also not worse. I think they are both delicious. So definitely go with cow milk or Oatly instead of eggs only, it's really worth it. The last thing is the topping, and what I like doing is to add 50 grams of skyr. You can also add 0.2% fat Greek yogurt, a handful of blueberries, and lastly I will mix 1 serving of powdered peanuts with a splash of water and mix it so it becomes a thick and creamy consistency and drizzle it on top. This combination is amazing. The macros of all 3 recipes are 484 calories, 52 grams of carbs, 10 grams of fat and 41 grams of protein for eggs only, 477 calories with 33 grams of protein for cow milk, and 491 calories with 31 grams of protein for the Oatly version. Don't forget to click the link in the description to see more people's take on the Will It Swap challenge from Oatly, and see you there.